sweet dreams, just doing random things with my best friend.
Welcome back to the final chapter in our wedding centerpiece saga. That's me. This is an example of the wedding centerpiece that we're trying to create. How did we make these? With wood cookies and some, what are those? Flowers? Branch? I don't know. Anyways, they look pretty cool. All you gotta do is drill a hole in those wood cookies. Angela started by hand sawing some wood that we found on Facebook Marketplace. That didn't work, so we needed to call in the big guns, get my stepdad to get some chainsaw action going. It was a lot of sawdust. Angela was actually allergic to the sawdust, so I had to clean all of the sawdust off of the wood and then fill any cracks that happened due to loss of moisture and drying, and then needed to sand the wood. As you can see here, there's a nice little filled crack. And then we had like 60 wood slabs. Took a lot of time. Meanwhile, Angela was inside working on wedding things, an A and a D, which is our initials. Oh my gosh, I've got an almond stuck in my throat. Look at this. It started raining. What's gonna happen next? We didn't know what was gonna happen next because the rain had struck, and dear Lord, it was wet, and we were scared. Stay tuned. Dear Lord, I hope it's dry now. While the wood did get a little damp, all was well. Most of the wood had survived with only a few pieces being completely soaked, and we were ready to keep working and start sanding the wood.
Look at him and his fit, making sure we don't bring in any of that wood dust into the house. Got him ultra protected. We got a bandana to make sure it don't get in his hair, face mask to protect his lungs, glasses for his eyeballs, another bandana to protect his neck, back of his neck too, long sleeves, long pants, sockies, and some shoes. And
all the other stuff was packed.
All the other stuff was packed, so this is the Tutti Frutti conjunction of outfits. And then we have gloves over there,
So at this point, we had already gotten the debris and dust off the wood and filled any cracks. That left it with some uneven surfaces. We needed to smooth it out by giving it a sanding. So we got some sandpaper and the sander so it could be nice and smooth for when we were ready to put the sealant on.
update on the work. Dakota's getting through quite a few, sanding them all down. A lot of what we do is DIY, so you can see that we have a little stepping stool, a bench, or what is it, a banco in Spanish, and I put a cardboard box on there so like it could elevate it a little bit, help him with his back, because earlier he was standing and just trying to find the most comfortable position, but you know, you gotta make up stuff on the way and try to do your best, right? I think this is definitely faster using that machine than hand sanding, so I'm sure that's saving a lot of time. You might be curious what all of this is. So we need to plug the sander in, so that means we got to leave a little crack open, which means a little bit of the wood dust will be coming in this way. And just to prevent that, which I don't even know if it's working, I put a box and this painting that we have that, like, you know, we're moving out, so everything is everywhere. It's all over the place, so we just stack this against the door, hopefully to prevent any of the dusties coming in this way. And then I put this air machine thingy-mabobber to kind of like blow it that way, and also hopefully Dakota's getting some air because it's pretty hot outside and he's in like long sleeves and his pants, so I don't know if that's working. And on top of that, we got the lovely gift of an air purifier, so I have that rolling. I'm not sure if it should be closer to the door, but I have it here and it's going, so hopefully it's kind of circulating the air and cleaning it and stuff, eradicating all nasty wood dust. Can't hear me. How's it going?
It's going.
I really wish I could help, but you know what? He's doing an amazing job. Yeah! Alright, we got 7 more left, Dakota said. 7 more! Dakota is brushing off the leftover little wood dust and stuff and setting them down. So that's his pile of already dusted off, and this is his pile of going to be dusted. And after that, we're gonna put this. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce it. Or will I? No, I am. Polyurethane by Varathane, oil-based. satin finish. We're gonna put this to kind of dry them out a little bit and make sure they don't like shrink and crack. We left it under the tarp and they started to crack a little bit with the humidity and stuff, so we're gonna try to get this done in one go. And by we, I mean Dakota, and he is amazing and he's a freaking superhuman, so look at him go.
We're going to explain this later in the video, but what you're going to use this for is for durability. It keeps the wood from any scratches or wear and tear. Moisture resistance, any warps or rotting will be prevented. Sun protection as well. And it's also going to protect Angela because none of that pesky sawdust is going to escape and get on her skin.
Hey. Yeah, now he's going with a foam brush and applying it all over. This is our first one, so we'll see how it turns out. So if you're wondering what the polyurethane is for, I wondered that too. It's to create a smooth protective barrier is what Google says. So it's to prevent any scratches, water damage, shrinkage, like things of that sort.
All right, so later that night, I needed to cover these wood cookies fast. I only got through about 10 wood cookies before it got dark, bugs were eating me alive, and it was gonna rain again. While I was covering these centerpieces, Angela whipped up a homemade bug repellent.
For the mosquitoes, I formulated this potion. So it's water and this essential oil, methyl eucalyptus leaf oil, camphor, wintergreen leaf, and bark oil. It has all these oil thingies, and I thought maybe they don't like that oil, so that is why I am using it and spraying him every time that I see an army of mosquitoes trying to get him, like so. I do this, and then I get my bottle ready, and I go spray, 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 spray. And then I seal the door. We got BMO here, chilling. Like, get that out of my face. Did a few mosquitoes get in here? What's up, Haley?
All right, got the wood covered up and it was ready for the rain. Next thing to do was get some sleep. The next morning, Angela said, you know what? I'm tired of being allergic to wood. And she said, I'm not gonna be allergic to wood anymore. And so she got up and started working on the wood, protected herself, and she was okay. She didn't have any allergic reactions or anything. Gee willikers, and then there was a solar eclipse that sent me into another dimension. The 1890s crossed with the 21st century. I almost forgot what century we were in, people. That's how messed up it was. Anyways, Angela sensed that I was in trouble, so she ended her internship promptly that she was at for 6 months. And then we got COVID. It really sucked and it hurt our souls. But we recovered because of BMO. BMO cooked our food and it was really delicious. That's some lamb leg. Oh no, but Giuseppe almost died. You'll see that in a future video. Sorry, Giuseppe. And then we had Angela's bridal shower that we still kind of had COVID for, but not really. And then we moved into a new apartment with this U-Haul. And then we bought our weight's worth in alcohol because we needed to drown our sorrows. Just kidding. It's because we had to get alcohol for our wedding and celebrate. Then we moved in, as you can see. Look at, we're in our new apartment. Angela and I both put polyurethane, or however you say it, on the wood centerpieces, and then all that was left was to drill holes into the center. What am I saying anymore? I don't really know what I'm saying. Should I show you an example of these wood centerpieces? Maybe. Yeah, if you hit that like button and subscribe, maybe. Did you do it yet? Okay, good. All right, so now that you've done that, I'm gonna show you. The DIY project was a success. Our centerpieces looked lovely. Here's an example. Our centerpieces came a long way from just a couple of logs off of Facebook Marketplace. It really took a team, and we had a lot of fun doing this, and it was well worth it. This is our guest log. We used a lot of the wood here, and we used a lot on our dessert table as well. What happened to the D and the A, our initials that Angela was cutting out? Well, we used them for our wedding table. We sat right below them with our wedding party. We had this blind portrait station set out and ready. Angela and I did blind portraits for our first date, and we thought it'd be very special to do this. Here are the rules in case you want to try yourself. All right, a cat mom and her cat daughter. a little behind the scenes of where we work. We're editing this video actually right now. That's the desk. Angela's desk is actually a bookshelf, so she can have a standing desk.
I love it.
Yeah, thank you for joining us on this adventure, 3-part saga of the wedding centerpieces. Anything you want to say?
It's been a journey, and what a journey it's been.
Yeah, what a journey has been. The best is yet to come. We got married, so now we are husband and wife, which is really exciting. And we'll have to create a separate video on the wedding. It really was such a good time. Family had a fun time and got to see a lot of friends from school, just friends from life that haven't seen in a while, so it was just good to catch up. Even though at a wedding, you can't really catch up when you're the bride and the groom because you're talking to everybody. So it was like a couple seconds with this person, a couple seconds with that person, but it was nice to reconnect. If you liked this video, hit the like button and subscribe because Angela and I worked really hard on it, and we're working really hard on our socials. We got TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, potatoes, tomatoes. We got everything. So go give us a follow, a subscribe. We have a Patreon if you want to support us on Patreon, and this is getting very long now. Do one or all of those things, preferably all. We'll see you in the next video. Until then. Thanks, y'all. See ya.